Hey everyone, TD here, back here with Wiley. Wiley, GM, sir.
Would you
GM
say?
is we say GM in these parts.
Oh.
You don't have to.
GM. Don't make me do this.
I know.
It's part of our contract. No, I'm saying, what's going on, man? How are you?
I'm doing great.
I think I did a show with your counterpart.
Who was that?
I don't know. He's popular in the Lucky Trader world, I think. I did spaces with him.
Could have been one Peter Jennings.
No.
Okay.
Maybe I'm thinking something different.
Could have been another popular NFT news site.
Never mind. He was terrible.
I messaged you because it's been kind of a eventful week here at Lucky Trader. We had one of our own take down the 100K elite, and I sent you a message about that. What did you say again? I wanted to check that. Where's that?
Oh, I said okay, good. Now I can go lie down in traffic.
Thank you for not doing that, and thank you for joining me again.
Yeah, I need to win one of those a week to get half my money back.
So how was your week? How was it? How did it go?
First week. So we're in week 3 now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Week 1 and week 2. Week 1 was excellent, but prizes were doubled. Week 2 was about baseline where I want to be. Not as good as I thought. I was traveling, so I didn't have a lot of time to put into the lower level contests. And regrettably, it was just not very good construction for me, but I still was okay. A Showdown Monday night was much better. But then again, I have a lot of that stuff in Buffaloes and in the Eagles. I got a lot of that heavy stuff that I can play.
You got some. Let me see if I can share this. You got some cool gifts from the boys over at. Let's see if we can do this.
Oh, you're sharing my tweet?
Yeah, I'm sharing your tweet. We got. Let's see right here. You got some cool gifts from DraftKings. They sent you for your ranking.
Your DMs are up, so you don't want to show the ones I sent. I hate you. No. Yeah. So no, this is a little bit I do, and it's nothing about the Waterford Crystal. That's a flex though, from DraftKings. I actually got that 6 months ago, but I thought I'd crack it out to do this. But the thing is to read the open tabs on my browser.
Oh, right. Yeah. That's
so if you dig deep.
How to football, how to locate our Sabathia. That's a competitor of yours.
He's the top one, right?
Reignmakers, am I stuck here? Smoking cessation, and is an 8-inch vertical impressive. Pretty good.
The most important part is look. What's my rank there? Right in the middle.
Oh yeah, number 4. So you went back in then. You were number 7 before, and you decided to buy more.
Well, we were all sort of in the same vicinity, but I think a few of the guys who were up top after the franchise rewards preseason have decided to sell off. So I benefited from that, but I am keeping a close eye on it.
You bought this, right? You bought a Jalen Hurts.
Right. So I got a bonus last week for franchise score and for that Genesis contest, meaning that anyone who was early adopter has a lot of the first release cards. And if you played them all in one contest, you got a bonus for a higher score, which I did. I didn't want to invest in a pack. I'm not buying anymore except for today for the show. But I did buy Jalen Hurts. So there's the elite pack I'm going to rip. I did buy Kyler Murray too. So
you bought a Kyler Murray, okay, and then you bought a Hurts.
Yeah.
You bought this after his game, right?
I did. I have 4 of them already.
Okay.
I've got 3 rares and I've got a legendary, which I had preseason. But elite allows me the flexibility to play at the legendary level with another legendary AJ Brown I have. That's not going to be any surprise. But if you roll those 2 out season long, I mean, you're going to do great. I was totally caught off guard as how good Jalen Hurts actually is.
Yeah, I'm wondering. I was looking at the time of that purchase. Did you buy it like after the first quarter or after?
No. I bought that last night.
Right. Okay, last night. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I saw that you used Jalen to kind of your best score of the week, and we're going to get into this is the Monday 2-game slate.
And that's the thing in Classic, part of my differential in Classic this week is I didn't get to play a lot of these whales on Classic, which I will be able to this week. But, the Singletary, I probably regret that a little bit. I probably could have paid Gainwell maybe. I think he had a better game, maybe not. But, Diggs was obviously the nuts. Hurts was the nuts. Brown didn't have as big of a game, but Goddard sort of made up for some of it at tight end. A little bit off RS Bathwood, but I've resolved to let him finish first in some of these contests. We've become kind of good friends. So,
it looks like he went with Sanders, and he went with the kicker, Reignmaker. That's unusual, huh?
Yeah, that was sharp. I do that.
Yeah, because running backs kind of stunk. I know, like Derrick Henry was one of the top. Sanders was, one of the top scorers of that slate. So, but that's typically how you're playing Showdown, right? You're putting you're stuffing in as many studs as you can, irrespective of ownership.
Yeah, phrasing. No, this is a different build though, right? Rather than regular Showdown, it's that it was a classic 2-game build with QB, running back, wide receiver, and then flex. Whereas typically it's the captain and 3 flex. So this benefited me somewhat in that there's a lot of people who can't field a lineup with just these 4 teams, right? And you'll see this in the depth field next week when they have a larger requirement for players. I'm
checking out other teams here. It looks like I can't. It looks like, there we go. Cousins.
Yeah, the people that got rocked.
Malik.
Right. Yeah, it's a good one. The people that got rocked were the Justin Jefferson superstar owners who, even me in Showdown, he was a lock. Right. I mean, he's incredible, and he really didn't do much that game, if anything at all. So that hurts when your superstar really can't sort of best the field for you, because there's only a handful of JJs out there at the Reignmaker level.
So how are you? So you're reinvesting. You're looking back in. You're buying a couple of cards. Mm-hmm. How are you? You're happy with your return so far, and are you changing up anything about your strategy?
No, I'm very happy. Week 1 and week 2, I've been very happy. Week 1 far exceeded my baseline. Week 2 was about my baseline, and I would consider it a bad week for me. There are a lot more people in the ecosystem. There are a lot more cards out there, but there's a real firewall around the superstars at the Reignmaker level. My portfolio is still pretty high quality, and I think I can roll out some pretty good lineups. So I regret so when we first did our show, right?
Mm-hmm.
I said that I probably was not going to play as much, put as much thought into elite, rare, and core. Well, that's not the case. I've got so many cards left over from pulling packs at that level, and I've got a pretty deep elite base that I am putting a lot of time into that. My Reignmakers are done, pretty quickly. I could put probably 6 to 9 lineups in, quality lineups in, and then after that, it's on to legendary. I'm sort of want to be competitive now. I want what your colleague did, and binked the 100K.
So how are we gonna do this? Are we buying packs? Are we getting more cards? We're getting more elite. That's what we're buying. That's what we're looking at.
So the thing that'll hamstring you most in these builds, even if I've got a lot of good running backs, got a lot of good wide receivers, I've got superstars, is quality quarterback, right? I mean, you could field a nice lineup. Elite, you have to be really competitive. You can field in a nice lineup. If you put Davis Mills in, I mean, that's going to be it's not a salary component. So, you got to have – I've got 3 Mahomes now in elite. I've got a Hurts now in elite. And so I can build some nice lineups. But the thing, the sort of the linchpin for all of this stuff is good quarterback. And specifically a quarterback like an elite that's not a superstar. Mahomes, you can't move up. Hurts, you can. And so Hurts is probably the number one out there in terms of, flexibility in terms of what you can do with. Josh Allen is probably the best quarterback, but you can only play with the level you own them at.
So you're not looking to try to find any values at quarterback. You're not like taking shots on Justin Fields or anything. You're just looking at top quarterback.
Man, I said I like Justin. It's going to be tougher for me to get behind Justin Fields as someone who's going to deliver the best value. I mean, there's only a handful that are going to have the most points each week. Lamar, Mahomes, Allen, Hurts, potentially Murray, potentially Burrow, Herbert possibly. Some of these other guys just aren't going to get there.
True.
So
let's do it. Let's build. Let's
You're going to build
your teams. No, let's build yours. You have some.
Well, I'm not building my team. I'm not.
No. I'm saying let's buy. Let's
buy
add to our roster. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I told you beforehand because I'm just looking at the franchise scores right now, and with depth of rosters coming up, I kind of have been targeting going to share my screen or what?
Yes, please.
Okay. Now I have the exact. It's going to look like I'm poor, which I am now.
I'll link up your franchise score for.
There you go. So precisely $700 in my account to buy this. So what I've been doing actually has been a lot of this pull the money off because we want to really track returns, and I've got a pretty sophisticated spreadsheet to show exactly what I'm making, what I've invested, what I'm buying in and out in terms of trading, and how much return I've got because I'm very curious week to week is what I'm making off this. So I put in 7 here to buy a Judon Reignmaker, which is, New England defense quality. They're going to be in multiple showdown slates. He's going to help me in this sort of depth build. Plus, he's a Genesis Reignmaker. So I'll buy him from Hoff 84. I keep buying from this guy.
That's going to help your franchise score, right?
So it has a pretty big multiple for me. And even though I don't really have cause for concern for me not being in the top 10, I just want to keep ahead of some people so they can't really catch up.
So you're not concerned that like New England's defense hasn't looked that great so far this year, and
no, but I mean, it's they still held Pittsburgh, pretty much in check, right? And I think that like R.S. Bathla put in a kicker, which is bold, in that as a Reignmaker, and it turned 12 points. New England defenses sometimes can put 9 to 11, maybe. I mean, you see some of these defenses, like Buffalo, what they put up against Tennessee. I mean, they had a return.
Right. Yeah.
18, 28 points. What do you want to do next?
Yeah, let's do a pack rip.
Okay.
So yeah, I like the play. The cost is cheap and you can win. Sabathia won 10K in a showdown. So all you need to do is have New England defense return 1 touchdown, and they're going to.
Let me tell you exactly because my comprehensive spreadsheet here shows me all the showdown slates by team.
You just want to share that spreadsheet with us right now, and then
want me to
click on it. Yeah, we'll take a peek at it. I just want to see the breadth.
Okay, I'm not going to show you the financial side, but I'll show you tab 1. Okay. Let me make sure. Okay, stop sharing this. Share screen. Window. There you go.
I think it's one of the things we talked about too.
Can you see that?
I do not. Yeah, I can see that.
Okay, so my financial tab is down there. I will not click on that because that's proprietary.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so my showdown slates for New England, I've got 4 coming up: 7, 12, 14, 15. So that's a good chunk. On this side is my sort of roster: Reignmaker, Legendary, Elites.
So you're going in, you got to add Judon to this now?
I will add Judon to this and whatever I pull. This is up to date now. So, but if I looked at Philly, I have to add my new Hurts, right? So that's how I would do it. So there's my showdown slate. Philly played Buffalo. This is what I've got to play from, right? And so now I'm also rating the players because when I have so many players and trying to build these elite and rare contests, I want to sort by, okay, what player should I be thinking about next? Because the contest platform is difficult at this point to look up players quickly. Like in the Dallas game last week against Cincinnati, I didn't play 2 CD Lamb legendaries, and I told the guys at DraftKings this because I couldn't see them. They were it's sorted by fantasy points from the previous week, and they're bundled together. And so I'm sort of having to manually do this, saying, hey, Matt, remember, you've got an Aaron Jones to play this week if I sort this by letter. So, yeah, that's what I've done. And yeah, I've got a little detailed about it, and it's occupied some of my time, as you can tell.
Do you think there's somebody in the top like 10 or 20 that isn't building using a spreadsheet?
No.
It's just the way it is, right?
They build it their own way, right? I think Grinders Cal was talking about some tools that are available. I need to look into that more. Roto Grinders may have it. But
we're building something. I can't show it right now, but we're building something.
Oh, are you? I thought I heard that through the grapevine.
Yeah, hopefully it'll be ready soon.
Yeah. Look at my balance, 0.
Oh, look at that.
So
all right, we're ripping a pack now. Yeah, let's rip it. I'm excited.
Let's pack. Now, I did this for the purposes of
oh no.
I have not bought a pack. I wanted to last night just for nostalgia, but I've not bought a pack at all.
You haven't bought a pack recently because do you feel like they're less EV right now?
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
So I didn't get a legendary, but that's okay.
That's
I'll
okay.
Start with a core.
You're gonna get an elite quarterback. Madison, not bad.
That's not bad.
As someone who trades, I mean it's core, but as someone who trades in these, having like a handcuff is I think it's pretty EV, because as soon as Dalvin Cook goes to the bench, everyone starts trying to scoop up these backups. So
yeah, and early on I thought, okay, I'll just sell all these off. I'm not going to use them. I regret that because I sold a lot of good stuff off for nothing, and I might as well keep them to try to build some lineups uniquely. There you go. There's a Justin.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
Wow, this is a Vikings play.
Vikings heavy. Hey, Miko, big Meek.
I'm a huge fan.
Yeah, same here. All right, let's get some QBs in here.
Rare Singletary again.
Okay.
Buffalo running back, not bad.
Yeah, they still have like 3 showdowns left, I think.
Do you want me to call my elite?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get Josh Allen elite.
All right.
Julio Jones. Hurt.
Julio, not bad. That's pretty good.
Is he hurt?
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, Tampa Bay has 1, 2, 3, 4 more showdown slates, and they're just everywhere. So I'm not going to complain about that. This will probably make close to pack value, maybe.
I think people will be looking for Julio with Mike Evans suspended this week.
Yeah. Elite prices have just not stopped. I mean, they're crazy. People want the 100K. So yeah, I like Julio. That's not a bad pack.
He wasn't active last week, but they'll probably need him. So
yeah, I don't have much Tampa Bay at all, so that helps me.
So you're not really changing much of your strategy. I did want to get into if you'd seen kind of the changes in Showdown and what you thought of that. I tweeted about this earlier. Let's see if I can share my screen and not our DMs again.
Yeah. They weren't bad. I scanned them. That's the thing with doing live content, which it's that you always make sure all the history is cleared. And DMs.
So I tweeted about this earlier, but the showdowns, if you look, the payouts aren't as flat as they were across the board, except for Reignmakers, which you're happy with. You don't care.
You're saying they're not as flat, or they're more flat?
They're not they pay less. They pay less spots. I'm not sure about flat.
Yeah. So Reignmaker, I'm very happy with that. In fact, I think they've treated Reignmaker showdowns pretty well. I think Legendary, I haven't had a lot of success in Legendary.
Oh, really? Okay.
No.
Is that just like your card
I think
quality or
variance in the projections in terms of what teams are expected to do, and then what actually happens. I did Rainmaker. I can just throw out the heaviest stuff I've got, and it's going to magnetize some money back. The other thing too is I sold a CeeDee Lamb and I sold a Mitch Trubisky legendary. I had 3 CeeDee Lamb legendaries, so I could get rid of one, and I got a Amon-Ra St. Brown legendary, which I think will really help me in a lot of flexibility in this contest. He is not a fluke. I've took him every draft in best ball, and he paid out last week with Diggs. So, but yeah, I think I mean, you got some really sharp players in legendary. I think Bales took it down last week, or maybe Jude did.
Yeah, I think Jude did. Bales took the Rainmaker down.
Bales took Rainmaker down. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you're not changing. You're not looking at the prize pools that much and and adjusting what you play in because of that.
When you have these cards, really you have no choice but to allocate them accordingly, right?
Okay.
I mean, you put your best to your best in Rainmaker. Thankfully, it's flat payout. And next week they're adding an additional 200,000 for these expanded deep rosters, which I love. I mean, that's kudos to them because now it's going to 1.3 million allocation. And then you've got, for your audience, right? You've heard of NFTs.
Right. Yeah, we've got some special contests coming up. I'm sure
what do you think about that? I'm turning the mic on here.
Pretty sweet. I mean, this is I think they want to get more people involved, more NFT people involved in the game, and
I think it works.
Less people like yourself. Which one are you? I can't this is what I do. I turn it back around on you. Which one are you entering in? You got to enter one, okay? Got to enter one.
Someone told me, they're in crypto dick butts.
Have you heard of any of these?
Let me see. No. Yeah, I heard of crypto dick butts because Empire Maker tweeted it at me about a month ago. And called me lame for not knowing what it was.
How about these? You've heard of these?
Of course, yeah. Of course, I have. In fact, I was looking at the CryptoPunk floor price. We were actually going to buy one early on. A group of us, stupidly, we didn't.
You're not much of an NFT hater after all.
Well, I think like with anything, there's some that are going to have artistic long-term value. I'm not naive to think that, of course. I mean, some of the original work, like that's going to have legacy value for a long time. A lot of the other stuff, as you know, was just sort of like pump it, get out, make some money. Do I think that CryptoPunk would hold its value? Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. That one sold for 66,000 or 86,000. The one that they're giving away. That's a pretty good contest win if you want to liquidate it. I mean, you probably can.
So are you going to enter this? Are you going to put one lineup into this contest?
Well, how many are registered right now?
Here's my tell you there are
15, 21.
21.
But how many players? Go to entrance.
Only one.
Go to entrance.
Right there, 21.
Go to entrance. Yeah, the tab. Okay, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think Brandon Adams has 15 lineups in there. No, sorry. Grinder's Cal has about 15 lineups in there. He's a lot.
Right.
Well, maybe not that many, but he has.
Not that many.
He has multiple. So
right.
Cal, I'm not sure his NFT bend, but he may really want it. So at that point, I'm like, well, I'll let him take this one, and then I'll take.
Hopefully, you'll take the 10K.
Right.
Okay, so which one of these? If you had to rock one of these, I didn't put I told you I would send you my Rainmakers,
right?
But you'd have to rock one. You have to put one of these as your PFP for the. Would you do it first of all? Probably not, right?
What's it? Oh, my avatar.
Yeah. Instead of your picture
that way, I got you.
Yeah. I
couldn't. I mean, I've been so. I had to do it.
Yeah. You had to do it.
Out of these. I guess this MFers looks cool because I think Bryce or Andy, who I regard highly, Andy He's changed his screen.
8052.
No, he's changed his screen now. He used to be Dirty Rush. And
Okay.
now,
Okay.
you know him. And then Bryce Long. Or maybe it was Empire Maker was rocking with that one. So I guess that would make me look semi-cool at my age.
It is rare. Maybe I'll enter it for you.
Will you?
Yeah. We'll
Can I have it?
Let's make a lineup, and if I win, I'll send it to you. How about that?
Like, I don't even know, and I'm not doing this to be for a bit. I'd have no idea how to even collect this as a win.
That's true, because you don't have an OpenSea MetaMask. We'll set you up with that too.
Okay.
All right. So here's how we'll do it. Just as a final thing before we sign off.
And I don't mean to. I'm not at all. It's just not for me, right? Like
no, I know that. But we're gonna make it for you. But we're gonna.
I don't like people seeing losing money. That's just my thing.
Well, let's say you win this, and then you can you're free to sell it. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just walk you how to do it.
Sure.
Okay. Let's set this lineup up. I've got a pretty good roster of rare cards.
Okay.
Lamar against New England. Got Josh Allen in that probably a shootout game. We got Patrick Mahomes. We know that, right?
Right.
We got Flacco.
Are you going to pull up your lineup to actually see it?
What's that?
Are you going to pull up your lineup to actually build it? Are you like?
Yeah, these are. Oh yeah, sorry. It's the StreamYard thing. We're going to pull it up right now.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, so we got Lamar, Josh Allen. That's not.
That's not your cards.
Oh, those aren't mine. Hold on, there we go.
That's the one thing I get excited about.
Yeah,
it's like the Reignmaker. Like, oh, I got a Josh Allen Reignmaker. Fiddle-dee dee. What did I open?
I just thought that exactly as I was doing it. I thought I had a Hurts. I was like, when did I get a Hurts? Oh well, great. But no.
Okay, so what's going to be a high-scoring game?
Well, definitely the Buffalo Miami game. But if I play Josh Allen at Superstar, it's going to be
right. That's going to swamp you.
Because
you can't play any big wide receivers.
I could go wacko for Flacco. That's that could be a sneaky shootout. This Detroit Minnesota game. I mean, I don't.
Right. Plus the you like in golf, you always get the hangover from cousins that burn people. So you're going to get a percentage of people that just won't play them out of spite.
Yeah, a little flop lag for
flop lag. Kirk Cousins. It's a great
flop lag. Kirk Cousins, love it.
Yep.
I'm going to build the nuts in this and win an MFR when I could have won $50K, right?
Yeah. Well, the agreement is I get it, right?
Oh, that's true. Yeah. So that
what is an MF for 5153 worth?
I'll tell you that an MFR. If you follow them, they're created by this crypto native guy named Satoshi, and he lovingly abandoned the project. Oh. But everyone was okay with it, I guess. The floor is 0.9 ETH.
Okay, so you're about $100.
No, yeah, maybe the near future value of ETH, but right now ETH is about let's see here,
11 or
12. It's like 15.
Okay,
so it's about $1,400. So that's exciting. Okay, we got to put Kirk back on.
$140 card, or
no, $1,400.
But it's 0.9. It's 0.9 of an ETH, right?
Right. Yeah. So 0.9 of 1,500. So 13.
Yeah. Right.
Okay. Are you doing a bit?
For me.
No, 0. It's 90% of a.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry. My brain absolutely broke. I was thinking 10%. I was doing the never mind.
We're good.
Sharpness you're dealing with.
Okay, so I'm also not. I can also take a chance on some guys if you want. You bought. I could buy too. So, if you like, I do have
a bought from here before.
I have, yeah.
Okay.
It's not smart, but I have.
I play Diggs core.
Okay.
Can't play a hill core. You're playing in rare.
Right. So let's see what our highest rare is. Pittman. I don't know if he's back. I don't have a rare anyway. AJ Brown.
Oh yeah.
Kelsey. I mean, you got to think it. I mean, I know we went back to AJ Brown again because last time we set a lineup, we used him too. But
Flop lag.
Right, another flop lag play. Right.
Gotta play Kelsey.
And I don't think we have. Do I have a Jefferson? I did play Cousins. So.
Oh, you can play Jefferson. Yeah, I thought you'd played your superstar. No.
I don't have one, but I could buy one.
Van Jefferson, just as good.
I think he's going to play this week. So, but
would you spend 110 to win this? So 10x return.
Yeah, I mean and plus I'd have a Jefferson for life.
Yeah,
it's not a bad. I don't think that's a bad investment.
The 174.
Yeah,
go put on the serial numbers. Would you buy the 50? Would you buy the 37 for $30 more? I would.
I'm team serials don't matter because I don't see a lot of dupes.
Okay. Oh, you don't?
I just don't. I see a couple, but I just like who's going back to Cousins? Like who's going to play Cousins at all?
Not in large volume when you've got.
Yeah, and how many people are playing this contest too? Probably 300. So I'm just not scared.
You might win this.
Might. All right, let's buy it. Right,
or lose it because you piker didn't put the $24 extra in.
We need a JJ, so let's get one. Anyway.
Okay, good. Great. So now you got a running back. Oh, look at the running back.
No, it's not mine.
We don't have
It's not mine. Let's see. Let's bring back. We could go get Swift, but I don't really want to do that.
How much is Swift? A run back on Swift might be sharp.
I can only have to spend $17.
You can't play core. Or you do have it.
I have all rare there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Let's do it.
There you go. You built the nuts.
That's congrats to you.
Yep. Well, I mean, I get this MF for 5153. But always the deal, I would have to use it as my avatar.
Yeah. At least for like a for a screenshot slot length.
Okay, that'd be fun. Sometimes I hilariously do MatthewWiley.algo on the Twitter.
All right, well that's great. I'll submit in that one.
Okay.
Cool.
You can edit out the part where I thought 0.9 of 1,500 was $100.
I'll do that. Yeah. And the part where you called your Land Rover dealer as a flex.
Yes. I faked the call.
Hey, call me during this pod, and then we'll pretend you're the Land Rover dealership.
Hello, Land Rover. Sorry.
All right, Wiley. Well, thanks so much. Really appreciate it.